Hey, this is Spencer with Nobutech, and if you're like us, you've probably been playing a lot of Elden Ring over the past couple of months. It's a great game, and one of my favorites of all time, but you might be wondering if there's anything you can do to make it more immersive. Luckily for you, an incredibly well put together VR mod has been released by modder Luke Ross, known for his VR mods for other games like Cyberpunk 2077, Red Dead Redemption 2, and GTA 5. In this video, we're going to walk you through how to download and install it, and even play it on your Quest 2. First, you're going to want to go to Luke Ross's Patreon page and become one of his patrons for just $10 a month. Once you do that, just scroll down to the post titled Release 4.1.1. At the bottom of that post, there will be a link to download the latest version of the VR mod. Once you download the mod, go ahead and right-click, then select Extract All. You shouldn't need to change anything here, just extract it to the default folder. For the next step, you're going to want to navigate to the folder where Elden Ring is stored on your computer. If you don't know how to find it, just navigate to Elden Ring in your library on Steam, right-click, go to Properties, then go to Local Files, then Browse. In that folder window, you need to double-click to open up the folder just titled Game. Once you have that folder open, and the folder that you extracted the mod to, copy the contents of that mod folder into your Elden Ring game directory. Once that step is completed, double-click on the file called realconfig. Here it will ask you to input a letter for your graphics settings. Just a note here, Luke Ross recommends you don't try ultra settings unless you have at least an NVIDIA RTX 3080. For the last step, just start up Steam VR and launch Elden Ring. A new menu will appear asking you to choose between launching the game like normal or launching in an offline-only VR mode. To play on your Quest 2, after you've finished all the other steps, just link your headset via either the link cable or AirLink. The nice thing about playing on the Quest is that you can record footage through the OCULUS app on your phone, which allows you to get good footage while playing in the stereoscopic mode, which is more difficult to do if you're recording from your PC. The last thing you might want to check out is the in-game menu. If you click Start and Select at the same time, a menu specifically for the mod will appear, and you can adjust settings for the mod. You can press the X button on an Xbox controller or the square button on PlayStation to navigate the menu with the D-pad, but each setting has its own button shortcut that I find easier to use. The most important settings here are current camera, VR rendering, and tourist mode. Current camera is where your viewpoint is as the player. The game default is exactly how the camera would appear in flat screen mode, while first person puts you in your character's perspective. Luke Ross has added 2 camera perspectives in between the 2 main perspectives, but you will probably spend the most time in either game default or first person. VR rendering mode affects whether you see the game in 3D or not. Monoscopic will be smoother, but will not be 3D like stereoscopic. While it seems like having the extra depth perception would be a no-brainer, one thing that should be noted is that stereoscopic is much better for the first-person view. In third person, rotating the camera with stereoscopic mode on makes you start seeing double. Lastly, tourist mode is just an added mode that forces enemies to entirely ignore you. This mode is mainly just there so that you can walk around and appreciate the world in VR without having to worry about constantly getting attacked. If you're trying to play the game and nothing is attacking you, just make sure you have tourist mode turned off. That's the full process of how to set up Elden Ring VR. Do you want to see more Elden Ring VR content? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.